picking, when you drink all your coffee, we can put the blackberries in your cup.
Yeah, we could. But I think blackberry season is past. So we've already picked all that we can pick, and the ones that were left over are probably all gone to seed. Are you scaring away all our fish, Sadie?
These are all of our goldfish. Ah! Oh no. Drippy Express.
What?
I said Drippy Express because look.
Drippy Express, because she's dripping water.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Alright, I finally finished my coffee.
Okay, let's go pick some blackberries.
No, I think we need to talk for a little bit.
Hi guys, so today we're gonna teach you all about the vine that Jesus planted for Jonah's shade. So this vine in front of our dad.
I don't know if that's something.
I don't think that's something we're going to talk about.
Today we just wanted to update you guys. It has been a while since we've posted on YouTube, so a lot of things have happened. We've got some videos that we'll probably throw in and into the edit, and we'll just start going back about a month and a half or two.
Yeah,
because that's how long it's been.
Yeah,
and trying to think what all happened first, because we've got everything from a pig, a goat,
a barn, fish
in the pond. Yeah. Those are all things. Those things have been happening, and so.
And new chickens.
Yes, we hatched out some new chickens. So let's start with the fish.
The fish, right?
So back 3 months ago, I did see at the farm store that it was fish day, and they were going to be selling little bitty fish to stock your pond. And I considered it. If you know anything about our property, you know that our pond is very shallow. It's very shallow, and I really want to dig it out. I want to dig it out, make it wider and deeper, but I don't know when I can do that. It's going to have to dry out, and the problem with that is I actually made the runoff so good that it won't dry out now. And so I'm considering when I can do that, but I don't want to add fish to it and spend money on that. If, for say, I get an opportunity to dig it out, then I'll just be wasting all the fish. So I didn't do it. But a couple days later, I came with a fishing rod, and I just started casting out there. And instantly, the first time I threw it out there with a grasshopper, hit the top of the water. And
as soon as it hit the water, it was like the bobber had already just like gone down.
Yes.
I was pretty shocked.
Yeah, so it happened instantly, and over and over again. So I caught bass, sunfish, little catfish, and they're all just a couple inches long.
They weren't very big.
I had a very small hook, obviously, but it was pretty cool. I was excited that I didn't even have to pay for it, so God was good to us on that.
Yes, absolutely.
And we've got some little fish in here, so that's been fun. I haven't really got to fish much since then, but they're here, and if we want to come out here, we can kind of catch some fish.
They're probably bigger now.
Hopefully.
Not.
I did throw out some dog food here and there just to help them if they can eat it. So anyways, that's happened. We got fish in the pond.
Fish in the pond.
And what's next? What happened next? The chickens next?
I think.
We noticed.
I think the chickens happened next. Yeah. So.
That was a process.
Right. So we had bought an incubator several months ago. Yeah. Just never brought it out. And so we have 3 roosters and 10 hens. Something like that. I don't know. And I had been wanting to incubate eggs. And so finally we sat down long enough. I watched a ton of YouTube videos about it, and we put some in the incubator. and it was a total of 21 days, and it was really cool. We candled the eggs to see which ones were fertile or not, and I think all but
2 or 3.
2 or 3 hatched. So we were really excited. So we have a bunch of baby chicks, but not just that, we incubated, I can't remember how many, I think there was like 20.
Go away, Sadie.
I think there was like 22 eggs that we had incubated. And so that's 20 chicks that we got, or something around there. And then we had 2 broody hens
On top of the incubator.
on top of the incubator. So, or you
We
know,
thought we might as well try that as we're learning. We might
Right.
as well see how the hens do. And they did very well.
they did very well. I think, what, 7 or 8?
Probably.
And we kept going in there, and it was like, okay, we got all the chicks. And then like
Another
2 hours
day,
later
yeah.
or another day, it was like,
There's more.
there's more chicks. And so it was like, where are these chicks coming from? Because we thought we collected all the eggs, but apparently we didn't. So we're pretty blessed. They're a good mixture of Lakenvelders, Buff Orpingtons, and Barred Rock.
Right.
So it's there's only for sure there's like 2 like pure Buff Orpingtons. The others there's no telling. But the Barred Rock and the Buff Orpington mix, they're absolutely beautiful.
In the woods.
Go ahead. So that was the eggs, and
Yeah.
now we have like basically 2 sets of chickens.
Right.
We have one set that's in a chicken tractor
Uh-huh.
out on the field. They're a little larger. They're about a week and a half older
Right.
than the second set that
Mhm.
were hatched from the hens.
Mhm.
And so those are out there with Graham's chicken. What?
Shirley.
Shirley. And
Mhm.
what is Shirley? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
She's a special chicken that Graham wanted at a farm store.
Yeah.
And so she's
She's really pretty. She's
Yeah.
gray.
very pretty colors. We'll have to
yeah.
get some video of that.
She got 2, but I picked one up too much. I picked the one that laid green eggs too much, and that one died.
Yeah, so we learn on the farm not to touch things too much, not to drop them,
Yeah.
things
be
like
careful.
that. Be very careful. But this is part of learning, right? God has made us stewards of these animals, and so we want to do our best to steward them and take care of them
Daddy,
and honor His creation.
Daddy,
Yes, Laney?
when this one is over, we can turn off the camera and then turn it back on and do the Jonah and the whale one.
We'll see.
Maybe. We'll see. So we've got to get through this because
Yeah.
we've got a lot to update our friends about.
For sure.
So we've done fish. We've done chickens.
Yes.
What's next? Okay, so let's do the goat and pig.
Okay,
together.
let's do the goat and pig.
So, I want to shout out Brown Family Ranch, Corey. I was able to get him a goat handling system. He made a video about it on his YouTube channel, so you'll have to go check it out. And it was just a odd turn of events. I saw that somebody notified me that it was for sale for such a great price. I couldn't justify having it. There was no point in having such a large system when I'm not doing a big goat operation like he is. And so I contacted him. He said, yes, he absolutely needs it. I gave that to him, and he paid me for it, the same price that I paid. And anyways, he took it over to his place, and he is using it. At least I believe he is. And it was just cool. So I got in contact with him. We actually stopped by their farm market
right.
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
A month ago now, maybe.
Yeah, ooh, a couple months
a
ago.
long time ago. I'm just now catching up. I know, it's crazy.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It was in New Waverly or
In
Willis?
New Waverly, Willis area, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, great guy. You'll have to check him out. But he does host a farm market and craft show kind of thing.
Yeah, they had some awesome cookies.
Oh, the cookies
And they
are
had
so
an
good.
alpaca, and I really want one now.
Right. So we had a lot of fun there. And he wanted to give me something back. And so he noticed it was a great deal. It was worth, I don't know, $3,500 back a number of years ago. It's probably worth more now, considering all the price of everything's gone up. And so he's like, you know what? I want to give you a goat. So I was like, sure, you know what? We'll take a goat. We've got a couple of goats. They're Kiko goats. He had a boar Kiko cross that he would like to give us. And so it was just... I don't know. I didn't have high expectations for the goat. I really didn't.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know, we can get another goat, put it back there with the others, and it would at least start trimming out our underbrush. And next thing we know, this goat stole our hearts, and we named him Buddy. He is the sweetest thing.
He really is. He likes to walk around. He really likes Ethan and Papa. He follows them around. If they're working, doing something, he's like right there with them.
Yes.
I mean, he likes us girls, but he really likes...
In case something comes with no horns, and he can headbutt that animal with no horns.
Right. Yeah.
So Buddy's a cool animal. So
He is.
that happened. He gave me a shipping crate
Yes.
box. That's another thing we didn't update on. But we built a chicken brooder out of the shipping crate
Right.
that Corey gave us.
Mhm.
I'll throw in some video or picture of that.
And that's where one set of our the hen or the
Little
chicks that
chicks
we
went, yeah.
hatched. That was the ones that are the chicks that are in the brooding box are the ones that
From the hens.
the hens hatched. So
Right.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so anyways, he gave me that and the goat. The same day that we got the goat. So we picked up the goat from Corey, went to his
Yes.
house, picked it up. It was a young goat. It was one of his babies that he had birthed, and or at least one of his
I don't think he did.
yeah, exactly. One of his goat mom's birth. He had that. And so anyways, we picked it up, started driving back, and we had this opportunity that I found online about some pigs. And I thought, it'd be neat to have some pigs.
Yeah.
I really didn't have any high expectations. We did not build a good pen.
Mm-mm.
We did not have the infrastructure for a lot of pigs. But
Yeah, I
the
see that.
lady that was getting rid of them, she had too many pigs.
Too many pigs, right?
She had bought them, they had babies, and they had grown up to adults. And now there's just so many pigs that she has got to rearrange her setup that she can't do it while owning the pigs. And so we show up thinking we're going to look at full-grown pigs and maybe a piglet. And she has this little crate, or this tub. She pulls it out.
A plastic tub.
And we look inside of it, and what do we see? What was inside that tub, Lainey?
Charlotte.
I can't hear you, and they can't hear
Charlotte.
you.
Charlotte. And how big was she? She was like...
She was little bitty.
This big.
She was the only survivor of the piglets that got attacked. Her litter got attacked by an owl or a hawk or something. And so she was all scraped up on her head and her back.
All the way down her back.
Yes, it was really bad. And so she was about a week and a half old when we got her.
Right.
And that's been 3 weeks, maybe 4 now. And she's grown.
Oh, man.
Her belly's getting big. What do you think about Charlotte, Lainey? Tell our friends about Charlotte.
She's good. I'm going to move Mom's cup because Winston almost drank it and knocked it over.
Okay. So Charlotte is the cutest thing.
Yes.
She is very smart.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Potty trained. She was in the house for a hot minute.
She got sunburned, and we felt real guilty, so we had to bring her in. Lainey, stop.
And my sister, shout out to Madeline, really nursed her back to health. We were out of town.
This was the 3rd or 4th day that we had her.
Right. Yeah. I had only left her in her little bed for like, I don't know, a couple hours. I was painting with her, and I didn't think about it. Sorry, Charlotte.
She got sunburned.
She got sunburned pretty good.
Yeah.
So the next day we had to travel out of town, and so my sister babysat, and so she took real good care of her, put calamine lotion on her, put a vinegar water solution that took the burn out, and she was quite happy after that. But she rolls in mud now, so that's more of a sunscreen.
It really helps her skin, I'm sure.
It really does, yeah. No, she's a happy little piglet.
Yes.
I think I like her better than our dogs.
They
honestly.
even dressed her up, put sunglasses on her.
We sure
it's
did.
Pretty crazy. If you're not doing this yet, you should follow us on Instagram. Same thing as our YouTube channel, just Castleberry Life. And we keep updates almost every other day or so, maybe more often. But you'll see the pig, you'll see Buddy, you'll see all the animals.
Take a piece of grass all over the ground.
We're doing a video.
You get distracted, girl. So anyways, that is the goat.
The goat.
That's the pig, the fish, the chickens.
Yes. And we have a barn now.
We got a barn. So yeah, we're turning the old barn into a barn-dominium. And while we do that, we had to have a place to put some of our things that need to be covered. And so we got a barn, 30 by 40 barn, very nice. Has 2 side walls that open on 2 ends.
Right.
And it allows, basically we're going to build some pens, hopefully, for the goats. Give them a place to go that's safe, protected, especially when they start having babies, that kind of thing. We want to have that set up for them. So that's been nice. We actually keep our chicken brooder under there. Anything else about the barn that we?
Not really.
It's just nice to have.
It's nice to have to put the tractors and different equipment that's easy access as well. So the barn dominium, his parents are finishing it out, and that's where they're going to be moving, hopefully by August. So
I was going to say Grandma and Papa are moving into the barn dominium.
yeah, well, say it. Tell them. Look right there. Tell them.
Grandma and Papa are moving into the barn dominium.
Right.
So we've got the dog rolling behind us.
Yeah.
Not sure if you're getting that, but the dogs love it out here, and that's the cool
yeah.
thing is Sadie can just run to the pond
Run to
whenever.
the pond.
This has been a really cool experiment and
has.
experience. Just moving out here in August. This is now June,
Mm-hmm.
so we're not even a year yet,
even a year.
and a lot has changed. Early on we were waiting to move out here because we had to have our water well.
Electricity.
That took a long time, 6 months. Electricity, we had to
And
have
septic.
the septic system, and then we
Right.
also needed to have the concrete poured
Right.
around the barn and things like that. And so it's been a real experience to see things develop over time, and you gain an appreciation for these things. I know if you live in the city, you probably don't understand.
You don't think about it, honestly. I never thought about it until we moved out here. All the things that you're going to need, like a good driveway. I backed his truck down the driveway one morning and
in the mud.
And I sunk it. So I just took for granted a nice driveway.
Right.
And
Undeveloped. So
right.
that when we say the barn is a big deal, for us, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And having the barn, I'm thankful for my parents moving out here with us.
Absolutely.
And we've been able to do this together.
It's more of it's not just a us thing, us three. We really can't do it without his parents.
Right.
It's a full team effort.
And early on, we had so much help from friends.
Oh, absolutely.
That was the cool thing. Right here at the pond, we have
Right.
a pavilion that we built, and Daniel Lawrence, Cody Walker, Ed Schulz, these guys come up here, and we built this stuff, and we did
Right.
it cheap. That was the cool thing. We built everything very budget friendly,
Yeah.
and it's just neat.
Yeah.
It's just been a fun experience
And
getting all this done.
we've learned a lot. Oh. There's something else.
Hi guys. Today,
This is an outro. This is the end of the video.
Today, you learned of everything that we've missed.
For the past
documenting.
month and a half or two, yeah.
Right.
So we're sitting here with the little chicken brooding box
In our barn.
in the barn. What? So,
in our new barn.
yes, the new barn. But I want to thank you all for watching. Again, catch us on Instagram, Castleberry Life. And if you enjoy this at all, why don't you go ahead and subscribe, like this video.
Share it with your friends.
Make a comment at the bottom. What was your favorite part? What do you like seeing happen out here? What do you like to see happen out here? Excuse me. And anything else you think?
What animal we should get next? A cow, an alpaca, or both?
Nothing this summer. I don't think we're getting any more animals. Right, Lainey?
Yes. For those that don't know me, my name's Audrey, and I'm 5.
Yes.
Hi. Hey, what are you doing this year?
School?
You're going to be starting
Woohoo!
kindergarten in August.
I'm gonna be starting kindergarten in August.
Yeah.
We're excited.
So anyways, congratulate her down in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we will give you an update before the summer's over. Y'all have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, guys. Hey, I'm out here with Corey Brown. This guy, an awesome guy. I was able to get him a goat system not too long ago, which he's hopefully going to use pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he hooked us up with this crate. This is a shipping crate, right?
Yep, shipping box.
But he's turned one into a brooding box that really is amazing. Great system because it gets it out of your house.
Exactly.
I know some people who get chicks and they take them into the bathtub or
I
like
actually
that.
made that mistake.
Right?
Yeah.
And ours have been in our shop, taking up space that we really don't have to give. So by doing this, we're able to really put them in a place outside, out of the way. He gave me a great pointer to keep it ventilated, so we'll be doing that. And you've got how many broilers right now that you're growing out?
So we have 53 right now. 50 in there, in the chicken tractor out there.
Okay.
And then we have a couple more and another brooder that we have. You guys can check out the video at Brown Family Ranch.
Yes.
Of me making this, how I made it. But yeah, so
I may go out there and grab a video of it just to show them.
Yeah,
but
it's basic.
Looks similar to ours, you know. It's kind of that Joel Salatin square style.
Yes.
And that's kind of what I was going for, which we used material that we had and worked out great. We used fence pickets.
Yep.
Probably could have done something different.
I should have done that. I used some sort of like roof lining underneath the shingles that you put.
Right.
And it's blown off in the wind.
Oh,
so
man.
that didn't work very well, but trial and error.
We get a lot of wind at our place, and that's something we're having to change things as we go.
Yep.
But I'm going to add wheels to mine. That's the next thing.
Yes,
because,
that would make it so much easier.
Well, Olivia has a hard time moving it, so I want to make her work. So no more excuses.
Yeah.
But
Whatever.
we'll have to go check it out. But
Whatever.
we're going to add wheels. I may change out the pickets because when I move it, some of the pickets are a little low to the ground and they grab the grass.
Yep.
And it causes, I didn't screw them in, I nailed them. Because that's what I had at the time. But I'm going to change that. So we'll see. Are you using the dolly?
No, we were using the dolly because the chain ripped out of it and knocked me on my butt.
Oh no.
So I was pulling on it as hard as I could, trying to move it with the chain, and then my wife had put it together. So shout out to Shelby.
Right.
But I tugged on it, and by about the third tug, it sent me flying backwards because it released the hooks in there. So,
right.
But,
man, you live and learn, and I think it's the thing about our place and yours as well.
Yep.
It's just we're constantly learning.
That's what we do.
Yeah, but I appreciate it, and thank you for the box.
Heck yeah.
And I'm going to go over there and get a video of that before we leave.
Of course,
but this is awesome. Thank you.
Heck yeah.